Welcome back to A New Beginning, Part 3. We're still with Faye in San Francisco in the year 2050, a city in ruins. Nigel, our beloved mentor, unfortunately fell to his death, a tragic development, but not before giving us some key information. 2050 is too late. We didn't jump back far enough in time and discovered the climate was already collapsing all around the world. Thankfully, Nigel discovered the secret to preventing the world's destruction and saved this information on 2 data crystals. He gave us one before he fell, but dropped the other one somewhere. And right now, we're on a lonely mission to locate and attempt to rescue the second time traveling team, Salvador and Delvin, and hopefully also retrieve the second data crystal, if we can.
A short board is sticking up from the mud.
Okay, we've managed to stash a shortboard in our trousers somewhere. We must have deep pockets.
The vehicle must have toppled over when the water level fell. Looks like there is something behind the canvas, but I can't get it off with my bare hands. Ugh! No, I can't pull it aside. It's fixed to somewhere.
Let's use our old trusty knife. It's never let us down.
Barrels were hidden behind the canvas. They seem to be empty. I can pull the barrel out by hand.
Finally, something you can accomplish with your bare hands. Oh, it got lodged in... Oh, I see. We've got to build a bridge somehow.
I'm not going to do that again. Ever.
To get to the other side of the waterfall. That's where the shortboard comes into play. Let's commence the crossing. Ooh, wait, actually, we've got an abyss to look at.
No idea how.
Let's take a gander over there. Stare down the abyss.
Salvador! Delvin!
Hey, it's the other team.
Is that you?
We found them.
Echo base. This is Rope 2. I found them.
Everything
Repeat,
okay with
I
you?
found
Just a few scratches, but I don't know how long we'll be safe here. Where's Nigel?
He's dead, and the other teams, they are all dead.
Then you better think of something to get us out of here quickly, else you'll be the last survivor.
They found themselves in quite the precarious situation.
How can I help you?
You must find a way to take us away from here before the time capsule comes down on our heads.
But how?
We still have a rope.
We can use the harpoon to shoot it up to you, but that's all we can do.
Okay, let's try it.
Fire away, boys. Okay, they managed to shoot the rope to us. Well done. Now we just have to get across and find a way how to pull them up. Out of that precarious precipice and back to solid ground where they belong.
The board is too short.
Okay, let's try using the long one instead. Where she's stashing these boards is a mystery to me.
Acid water washes around the rocks.
Oh, lovely. So if we fall in, we'll go over the waterfall and our flesh will get eaten off the bone as well.
I'm not going to do that again. Ever.
We'll get dissolved into nothing. Yeah, I agree, Faye. Let's not do that again.
A part of the bridge construction. Delvin used the harpoon to shoot this rope up to me. How am I supposed to pull the 2 up with this?
With pure ingenuity, my dear.
The rope would slip off the rod when pulled. I have the rope! What now?
Look around! You must fasten it somewhere so you can pull us up.
Yeah, easier said than done, my friend. Alright, let's solve this conundrum and get these 2 boys out of the pickle they found themselves in. Typical men. Always require women's intuition to get them out of trouble.
The key is in the lock. This vehicle might actually still work.
Ah, so we could feasibly get this car started and get it to rotate the wheel axle
The rear axle is covered in mud.
and get it to pull the rope along with it.
I can't clear the mud away with my bare hands. Yes, I should be able to clear the mud away with this.
Beautiful.
A rusted wheel rim is still attached to the rear wheel. I wonder what happened to the tire.
Dissolved in acid water, no doubt.
Good. That'll hold. The back wheel is exposed now.
Cool, so we've attached the rope to the axle of the car. So now I think we just have to attach the other end to this wheel rim and have it act like a pulley system.
And the wheel is done.
Physics.
I put the rope on the wheel rim.
Okay, now I think we just turn on the ignition of the vehicle and then pedal to the metal. Honestly, I don't know how this vehicle is still running.
The key is in the lock.
Ooh. Well, what do you know? She lives.
Let's go. And that was how I found Salvador and Delvin. The way back to the global was hell.
Honestly, I know the theories about climate change, and I truly believe something must be done about it. But what I don't understand is why you had to make up such an absurd story.
It's the truth.
San Francisco flooded, tornadoes in Europe, and all this as early as 2050? Ridiculous!
Bent is ever the skeptic.
We calculate time differently than you do. Maybe it's 2500.
Oh, in that case, you can well talk to my son. He is continuing my research. He is the Svensson you are looking for.
Wait, I am sure. It was 2050.
Listen, I know the studies. My God, I prepared some of them myself. 2050 is nonsense, like the rest of your story.
You can't even predict the weather a week from now. And you really think half a century is too short a time?
Indeed. You turn your back for just a second, and 10 years have passed. The kid has grown up, the wife is ill, and...
And the poles have melted.
No, the world is continuous. It's only people that change.
If only that were true.
Dialogue is glitching out.
As I said, it surprised us too.
Oh my, you really rehearsed your part well. Okay then. Welcome to the 20th century. Continue. What does all this have to do with me?
I was about to get to that. As I said, the way back to the other time capsule was pure torture.
I really hope this story has a punchline.
Do you want me to continue or not?
Depends. How long will it take?
Fine, whatever. I'll make it short. We finally reached the global. Night had fallen by then, and we decided to camp in the ruins. Wow, I never thought we'd get out of this mess.
Don't you have stuff to do? This is no campfire, radio operator.
Come on, Salvador. I think I deserve some recognition. I mean, first the crane, and on the way back, that thing with the alligators.
Alligators? Oh, please.
You said you didn't want to hear that story.
Oh, crap!
Is there a problem, Delvin?
More than one, but I think we can get the capsule ready for one more start. It'll just be a bit risky, though.
We can't let that stop us.
Must have been some crazily mutated alligators.
What does a bit risky mean exactly?
We gathered data for the last time jump for years. We only have half an evening for this one. If I miscalculate, we could end up all across a period of 3 weeks in pieces.
Then you'd better not miscalculate.
Then I'd better not miscalculate. It's as simple as that.
Don't screw this up, Delvin. No pressure.
What more do you need for the takeoff?
Well, let's see. I would need the exact date for starters, the temporal target coordinates, so to speak.
What else?
That's not quite as simple.
Can you be any more clear, pilot?
I need an atom.
An atom?
Aren't there enough around?
Yes, no. I need a specific one that has a quantum matrix to allow us to travel to the designated time.
Ah, I see. A pity I didn't bring my quantum microscope.
I told you it's complicated. Let's focus on finding out the right point of time first.
Right. The most important thing is that we prepare for this new situation. We need more information to adapt the mission profile.
I think Nigel had a plan. He gave me a data crystal. If we can find the second one as well, we might be able to figure out what he found out.
Data crystal?
Yes.
Let me see that.
This is our mission. Here you go.
What's that supposed to be? Some sort of data storage unit?
I think so.
The old fool plummeted to his death for this?
How dare you?
I always feared that his lack of objectivity would endanger the mission at some point. And now we're stuck here. Only 2 men left.
Hey!
Oh, Milady wants to help too. I'm holding my breath.
Nigel sacrificed himself for the cause, man.
There's some kind of library on the other side of the street. I'm sure we can find all the information we need there.
A library? Was that why it took you so long to find us in the first place?
I didn't even know.
While others risk their lives, Milady takes some time off to read. Well done, Faye.
You know, that's really...
Shut up!
Hey!
I have more important things to do than listen to your babbling.
Watch yourself.
If you want to say something, make sure it's something useful.
Stop yelling at me. We don't even know how to read.
Why don't we travel into the past as far as possible?
Study 478. In order to be influenced, people have to perceive the problem first. We need a time where climate problems already exist for our infiltration to be successful.
I think so too. We're looking for a really small time window. The climate change must be known, but it mustn't be too far advanced yet.
So that would be the temporal needle in a haystack?
I'm not going to comment on that. Does someone have a serious suggestion?
It's pretty clear to me what we should do. We go to the library and search for...
No, I have a better plan. I will check out the library over there.
Whatever.
Maybe I can even find some kind of device to read out the data on the crystal.
I saw a few terminals.
Thanks, radio operator. I'm sure I would have found them even without your valuable contribution.
And don't forget that there's a second crystal. Nigel said...
Nigel was an idealistic contrarian. I can imagine what his plan was.
But...
Listen, radio operator. I am the highest-ranking officer on this mission now. You will do as I say. And I want to get a picture of the situation myself first. Any objections? No? Didn't think so.
Mr. Grumpy Gills.
Whatever did I do to him?
Don't take it personally. I think he's still upset because of the thing with the alligators. The pant trick worked, but Salvador is not one who likes to be shown up.
The pant trick? I'd be quite interested to see how that actually worked out. Did they tie their pants together?
He looks exhausted.
See, yeah, Salvador sounds a bit Mr. High and Mighty.
You look tired.
Mr. Bossy.
But you look more grown up as well.
That bad?
Yes. Look at you. Much calmer and more experienced.
A lot has been going on in the last 12 hours, I guess. But you don't grow wise and old this way.
And Delvin seems a lot nicer. He's like the cool science kid that everyone likes. Everyone's friend.
It's from our hospital ward. Funny to see it here. Only lint.
Still no treasure in the cracks.
Salvador sometimes takes notes with this.
Let's draw a one-eyed bald fellow in the top corner.
2:54 after the onset of the mission. 2050 is too late. Phoenix plan about to fail. Teams A and B, as well as D to H, are dead. Were rescued by radio operator F-42. Hey, my name is Faye. And why is that written in brackets? Next step. Reorganization with pilot Delvin. Calculate new target time and initiate second time jump.
Yeah, we deserve more recognition than that. Instead of being F-42 in brackets.
No, Salvador could read it and he wouldn't understand.
We did save those guys after all, Salvador and Delvin. Without us, they'd be alligator food. Or have become solvent in an acid bath.
I think it's needed for some kind of measurement instrument. Doesn't work. No compartment. Not even for a battery. What do I want this thing for anyway? It won't bring the others back anyway. No power. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. Delvin's bag. Strange fixtures. Some sort of adapter and clamp thingies. I guess only Delvin knows what to do with that stuff. Well, maybe Salvador does too. I'd better ask Delvin if I need anything. I don't even know the names of things he's keeping in there.
Sounds like we don't know very much at all, except on how to operate the radio.
Sweet. That must be one of those butterflyers. You like our light, don't you?
Aw, she calls them butterflies.
This lamp has enough Svensson energy to last a month. I hope the mission won't take that long. Salvador hasn't even unpacked his sleeping bag.
I guess he's sleeping in the dirt. Salvador is a stranger to comfort.
Oops. A battery. That would have hurt if Delvin had laid down on it. I'd better take it.
We find items in the strangest of places.
That would be mean. I'm sure he wants to take a nap soon too. Salvador was really happy once we had finally rolled them out. He said that this way, we could at least safely stack the important things. Oh, I hope I don't crush them while I'm asleep.
What did she find? Bed bugs. Why not shoo them away?
Oil, camping stove, pan, Joseph's pan. The department fossil fuels must have scraped together the rest.
Well, Joseph won't be needing his frying pan anymore.
Joseph and Delvin were the only ones who knew what to do with it.
He got hit in the face by a plank.
This is for an emergency only, in case we run out of pills.
Pill poppers, hey?
The locked chest Salvador uses to store his stuff. It's locked. Nothing doing. It's locked several times. Oh well. I don't need Salvador's stuff anyway. No.
No.
Charcoal tablets to purify the water, salt water in case of poisoning, and disinfectant. I don't need all this stuff. There's nothing wrong with my health, I think. These freezers are for storing food or medicine, but we usually use it to conserve samples. There's only Delvin's plant specimen inside. It's frozen. In it, we carried all those bits and pieces that mustn't get wet during the boat ride. Hey!
Coons! Well,
Scoot.
raccoons trying to get on our back porch. Mama just chasing
What
them
a
off with a
funny
broom.
animal. Maybe I should have been nicer. It'll be extinct soon.
She says that with a kind of anticipation.
I emptied it earlier. There's nothing left. Reliable, bright and brilliant, and clean. Aggressive, disgustingly loud, and flickering.
The complete opposite to our own lamp. Ooh, a plasma drill.
Why have you brought the drill?
Why did Nigel take you along on this mission?
Because he trusted me.
But in addition, the drill is useful.
Oh yeah, we only dragged your ass over the waterfall while you were dangling there helplessly.
At home, we use probes to test dangerous tunnels before we go in. Salvador was the only one to take a probe on the mission. He said that people might want to kill us, and we would have to fight a war against the 17th century. We would need every technical advantage we could get.
The 17th century? This looks like fun.
Would you please leave my things alone? It's not something to play with.
How come he gets all the cool shit? All the fun sciencey toys.
Salvador?
What do you want?
How you going?
How's it going?
This is a very crude security system. The library's protected data is like an open book.
Oh, Salvador and Sadi were having a thing?
I'm sorry about Sadi.
It's not your fault.
She was my best friend too. I'm tired.
I wanted to ask you if I could take a break.
I tell you, Faye never wants to work.
Lady needs a vacation?
Only a little sleep. I've accomplished a lot and...
Listen, radio operator. This is an extremely important mission, understood? My friends died yesterday too. If we slacked off, their deaths would have been in vain.
That's not what I meant.
There's much left to do. What do you think we could do next?
Yeah, let's find the second crystal.
I could go looking for the second data crystal and...
Fall to your death? We've already lost one pilot.
There must be another way down. I could try to send a request for help.
If I want to radio, I'm going to ask Delvin, radio operator. There must be something more important you could do, right?
But why wouldn't I do it?
I could search the area for something useful.
I'm not going to send you on a pleasure walk while we work our butts off. So, Milady is going to secure the area. I don't want us to get murdered in our sleep. There's a probe in that box.
Wait! How...
You take the drill, then you drill a hole through that pile of rubble. Then you send the probe through that hole. Do you still have your time radio transmitter?
I am a radio operator after all.
Then you'll hide in some corner, and you'll use your TRT to steer the probe through the building. After that, you can take your break for all I care.
Oh, I'm going to drill, all right. She's mine now. And the little probe.
A multi-purpose drill. It can drill and cut, and the filter can be replaced.
All right, let's test this baby out.
Oh dear. I hope this will work. Hey! It worked!
Nice work, Faye.
You drilled a hole into a heap of debris. Bravo.
And I think I did a good job of it.
Continue.
Faye is so proud of herself. And she should be. She handled that plasma drill like an Imperial blaster.
That was me.
Yep, all me.
You gotta be kidding me. You aren't strong enough for that.
Yes, I know. That's why I didn't try in the first place. A small, remotely controlled vehicle with a camera.
Let's shove our probe in there.
Damn it!
Butterfingers.
You didn't drop it, did you?
No, everything's fine.
I found it. It's all good. Chillax, Salvador.
I must use the control panel of the TRT to control the probe.
Alright, cool. Let's control this thing remotely. Oh, it might help if we turn the light on first. Ooh, who's this? Who was that?
Nigel?
No. Not Nigel. Can't be.
Salvador! I just saw Nigel! Behind the wall! He's alive!
You're crazy.
It was just your imagination.
But he...
It's impossible to survive a drop like that.
We must help him.
You did your job. Now go and take your damn break.
He still lives, and I'm going to find him.
That was an order, radio operator.
Your orders don't carry any weight here.
Go take a nap.
You ain't the boss of me. I do what I want. But yeah, I'd be really surprised if that was Nigel. I mean, he fell, like, quite a ways down.
The drill was too weak to get me through the wall.
Why didn't you... pimp it.
Well, it's not that easy. May I continue with my story now? Don't you care whether Nigel lives or dies?
Take your damn break.
Salvador is already working here, and he's much more proficient with this thing.
Hands off. If you just pull it out, the system will crash.
Yeah, I got it.
But I had to try anyway. I'm curious. I like to touch things. Okay, Delvin's up there now, working on something. Oh, very scientific.
Delvin is working on this laser. I need your help.
Make my drill blow shit up.
Can you help me to boost the drill?
A plasma drill? Why?
I have to drill my way into the library.
Whoa, 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 that's dangerous. The whole building could collapse.
I'll take care. Don't worry. Have I ever broken something important?
You could try using a condenser membrane to increase the power feed. We only have one membrane though, and I need that one myself, sorry.
Can I just borrow it real quick? You'll get it back in a second. Promise.
No, I really can't do that. My color modulator has gone crazy and I need the membrane to keep the energy level steady. If the light slips into the red spectrum even a little, the pulsar will tear the instruments to pieces.
You need it so the light will stay blue?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
Oh, she's still delusional.
Nigel is still alive!
Are you absolutely certain?
I saw him! We have to go to him immediately. And Salvador, he doesn't want to help.
When was the last time you got some sleep?
So, you don't want to believe me either?
You should rest.
Thanks. I'll make do.
Yeah, Delvin can see reason.
Does everything work?
Well, I'm still worried about the color modulator. The light easily slips into the red spectrum. I fear the construction might soon burn the table to ashes.
Can I help you?
I don't know. It's pretty complicated. I have to adjust the mode correctly, then calculate the correct value on the basis of a reference atom. Enter it, solve it, calculate it. Even a small mistake will disrupt the space-time continuum.
That would unravel the very fabric of the space-time continuum and
but thanks
destroy
for the
the
offer.
entire universe!
Oh, I want to touch
I wouldn't
it.
do that if I were you. It isn't quite as aggressive if it's blue, but it's still far from pleasant.
We used more energy than expected. I hope it's still enough for a second jump. We spent the whole evening at it. Nothing is left, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm ready.
All right, I'll be right there. But I think we still have a lot of work to do before we can leave. If we can leave at all.
But I'm ready now.
I wonder if things will ever be like they once were.
What do you mean?
At this time a week ago, we sat together and told stories. But now there's only this mission. That's so...
Unfair?
Yes.
Yes. Life's so unfair.
What did you need the membrane for again?
You didn't quite understand it the first time,
No.
My color modulator has gone crazy and I need the membrane to keep the energy level steady. If the light slips into the red spectrum even a little, the pulsar will tear the instruments to pieces.
So the light must stay blue.
Too complicated.
Thanks. I'll get on with things then.
See you.
Catch you later, alligator.
It's a miracle we got all this stuff into the capsule.
It's just a question of the right technique.
Are these things in your way? Do you want me to clear them away?
Thanks, but I will need them later.
Right, so to get our plasma drill pimped up, we need to give Delvin a filter so that his laser light can stay in the blue. And in return he'll give us a membrane that'll make our plasma drill more powerful. And the only thing I can think of is to see if that neon sign can give us a colorful piece of glass. But I don't see any blue. It's just the flickering letter that's red.
It looks even worse than the rest. I hope that isn't a bad omen. I could climb across it if it weren't broken. Oops, I think it moved. Good grief. Don't let a simple letter unsettle you. The red glass is much too thick and the structure much too wobbly. I either break my hand or Salvador won't be coming back. No, both things wouldn't be nice.
But you still considered the prospect of not having Salvador come back.
The glass is too thick to do that. I don't know. No way.
Oh, obviously the plasma drill will make short work of this.
Let's see. Well, a small round piece of glass, and
Oh,
it shines
awesome.
red. I'm getting better with the drill.
I think we're onto something. But I don't know how Delvin would need a red one.
A red shard I cut out of the illuminated advertising.
When he needs something blue.
All red.
Yes, way to rub it in that it's red, and there's not a speck of blue to be found in it. Okay, let's see here. Okay.
I'll take the filter out.
Oh! Yeah, there's the blue filter
The blue filter from the plasma drill.
that we can give to Delvin. Ah, we're sorted. Here, bro. For you. Present.
Could this blue filter replace the condenser membrane?
May I see it?
For your science experiment.
That is a little crude, but yes, it could work.
Give me powerful membrane. Make plasma drill work good.
Fantastic, it really works. Here, I think you can have the membrane now, but be careful with it.
Yes. Swapsies.
It's just a net?
Yes. In order to use it, you must put an energy source in it and then connect it to the drill. The net draws energy from the battery, pulls it, and redirects it to the end device.
I've just found a battery in the camp.
Looks like you have everything you need then.
Okay. Thanks.
It was actually your battery, Delvin, that I found in your sleeping bag.
This could actually work.
Apparently Delvin shits batteries.
In with it. The battery is in the net now.
Awesome, it's all coming together. Now we just chuck this in there.
Good. The drill should have enough power now.
Oh, she's pimped. Ready to destroy walls. Turn debris into smithereens.
I am going to drill my way through that wall.
Now go and take your damn break.
Nope, I have the need for blowing shit up. Starting with
That's
you.
no use.
Oh, damn.
Say hello to my little friend!
I had the net with the battery, and I had the filter module with the red glass.
And a very vivid imagination. I don't know from where you acquired your knowledge about lasers, but red lasers have lower energy levels than blue ones. And how that membrane of yours is supposed to work is a mystery to me as well.
I risked so much to be here today, and you really believe I'm just making all of this up?
Are you mad? We are inside a ruin and you blow up the walls?
The door is open now.
Wait a sec. How did you do that?
I focused the energy supply and manipulated the color frequency through an improvised modulator.
I blew the shit out of it.
Interesting indeed. Come here.
You can't order me around.
I just want to show you something. So come here.
Hey, what are you doing? I still need the drill.
Hey,
Just making sure you
those
don't
are my
tear down the
toys.
foundation. You can keep the membrane. Now get out of my face.
Oh, how generous. Oh, he took my drill, the bastard.
Delvin gave the membrane to me so I could boost the drill. A really weird thing.
After I'd put so much work into it. Made it all powerful.
Delvin is busy, and I only want to talk to Salvador in an emergency. The probe is too far away. I can't make contact. No idea how. Nigel? Nigel? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Alrighty, right. I think we're going to wrap things up here. We've descended into this creepy looking cavern, and I can already see lots of little interesting things to look at. Stay tuned for the next episode where we hopefully find out who this mysterious man in the trench coat is. Maybe it's Nigel, maybe it isn't.